The holidays are almost here, and this is, supposed to be in our minds a really joyful and festive time for so many people. But on the flip side, it can also be a stressful time. And it's really important that people who have addictive issues or are new into sobriety, that they really spend the time to plan out this time and to think ahead at some of the challenges that may be happening for them. When I was about 8 or 9 months sober, I remember going to a holiday party. It was actually in Boston at a bar downtown, and all of my closest friends were there. And I was really looking forward to the event because in my mind, I still wanted to keep some of that old life that I had, and I didn't want to be isolated and feel different. However, I showed up at this event and I sat back and looked at the room and I saw the life that I used to have and that I didn't have anymore. And I wasn't feeling the same joy that I used to feel at a social event. And in fact, I was just constantly thinking about how I just wanted to drink. And so I had thought ahead and I had planned ahead for this event. And I had a sober person who was available on the phone to talk to me if I was having a hard time. So I went outside. I remember standing on the sidewalk outside the bar and I called them and I just said, I've been able to make it through a lot of events that people drink at, but this one in particular is just really, really, really a struggle. In fact, why am I here if I'm so miserable? And so they actually came and picked me up, but that's because I planned ahead and I had somebody that I knew would be available if I called them. I think that evidence that the holidays can be a challenging time for people is the fact that many mutual help groups actually set up 48-hour-long continuous meetings that are available to the public. These meetings, some are called alkathons, are held on the day before Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving Day, it runs all the way through. And then on Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then again on New Year's Eve and New Year's. So people can show up at any time. There's always somebody speaking or a meeting being held. There's food, there's socialization. People can come in and leave. They don't have to sign up and they can just show up. Now, since Zoom has become such a popular mode of meeting, there's going to be an availability to even, sort of Zoom right into some of these meetings remotely, which can really be helpful for people, especially if there's bad weather or if they just want to sort of go into a room and kind of beam into a meeting during a family holiday event and then recharge and leave, then go back into the family event. So these are a great resource for people, but it is showing that this can be a particularly hard time for those in recovery. Given all of the challenges that the holidays may present for people, we decided to put together a holiday survival guide because we don't want you to just exist and to just wish the holidays away. We want you to actually thrive during this time. So there are certainly things that you can do, strategies that you can apply to enjoy yourself and also to feel that you're safe and that your recovery is protected.